Hello, hello. Let's see. And welcome in to our one viewer here. We got the 4-seeded Oregon Ducks and the 13-seeded New Mexico State Aggies. Night 3 for Hutchin Huber Sports. I think day 5 overall for this tournament simulation. Got another exciting one here tonight. Another highly contested 4-13 game.
The Oregon Ducks and the New Mexico State Aggies. Oregon controls the tip. Sterling, Oregon's led by, I'm sure, who's going to be your player of the game prediction, point guard Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah, if he's not your Zaxby's player of the game tonight, then what can we count on in this world? He's averaging about 21 points coming into tonight's contest, about 4.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists. He's the straw that stirs Oregon's drink, wouldn't you say, Bryce?
I would say for sure, as Gillian for New Mexico State takes a three from contested top of the key. It's no good. Is there anybody on New Mexico State that has caught your eye so far this season?
Well, their leading scorer, Jabari Rice, averages about 13 a game, pretty good shooter. And their big down low, Ivan Arecochea, that's a mouthful. He comes down with a rebound.
He's from Madrid, Spain.
Oh, and he's down low with the left hand. Nice finish. First points of the game.
Early lead for the Aggies, 2-0. Speaking of good shooters, that's A.J. Mathis with the ball out top for the Ducks. He's a knockdown three-point shooter at the two-guard for the Ducks.
Comes in averaging about 8.5 points a game. He's that spot-up shooter you got in the corner.
And Fale Dante, big, sets a screen for Pritchard at the top of the key. Pritchard's three won't connect. And Fale Dante, freshman big man, almost a 7-footer. He's got a lot of raw athletic talent, but maybe not the best basketball skills.
It's McCants down low, spin move, left hand, got it, and one. McCants through the contact. Early 4-0 lead for the Aggies. We've seen a lot of these small schools come in and just really put up great fights against the higher seeded teams. Like last night we had Maryland get knocked off by the Anteaters of UC Irvine. And then the other night we had Villanova get down really big early, 27-8 to the Northern Kentucky Norse. The Wildcats were able to come back, take the lead. As Mathis with a right hand. Oh, nice little jelly. Let the lure him.
Well, you saw Oregon come up empty on their first 3 trips, and that's the kind of game this New Mexico State team wants to play. They're going to want to slow it down a little bit. They only give up 59.7 points a game this season. That's one of the best in college basketball. Oregon's a more talented
Rice.
team. As you see the bounce from Rice, the guard getting up and throwing it down with 2 hands. But Oregon's the more talented team. They're going to want more possessions in this game. Mexico State's going to try and slow it down.
It's Anthony Mathis with the ball over to Pritchard. Pritchard with the right hand. Can't finish. Puts his own miss back up, and he got it to go.
Nice athleticism. You see the quick bounce off the floor to get his own rebound and put it back in.
The only chance New Mexico State's going to have of winning this game is if they can slow down Peyton Pritchard. Because he's their leading scorer, leading assister. He really does everything for this team.
The Ducks go as Pritchard goes.
Ooh, Richardson with a tough finish. With a little contact.
Hanging in the air. Nice body control by Richardson.
Here comes Jabari Rice with the ball. Top of the key.
Rice is the second leading scorer for the Aggies. Gets about 12.8 a game as he misses that 3 right there. Rebound to Richardson. Rice, a bigger guard, about 6'5".
Pritchard corner J, no good.
gets about 5 rebounds to go with his 13 points a game. Aggies pushing up the floor. Queen driving left.
Right hand no good. Mathis with a rebound. Anthony Mathis up to Richardson. Richardson gets a man on his back. And he should have taken that. Ariochea locking him down. Back out to Mathis.
Throws it into Dante in the post. Got a man on his back. Spin move to his right shoulder. No good with the left hand.
Got his own
Gets
board.
Rebound. There's that athleticism and length from Infale Dante. Big, long, athletic guy. Oregon takes the lead for the first time, 8-7.
I'm sure Kentucky would have liked to have him.
He did almost go to Kentucky, picked Oregon over the Cats. He's an early freshman, a young freshman. He reclassified, came to college straight from his junior year out of high school as he gets the rebound right there. Creighton Pritchard pushes up the left side, stops at the three-point line. Back to Mathis, top of the key. Ducks setting up the offense. Pritchard running off screens off the ball. Comes off the down screen, gets the ball in the right wing. Back up, Richardson, top of the key. You see the Ducks running Pritchard off a lot of screens early. Reminds me of the Kentucky offense back when they had Jamal Murray running off screens. Tyler Eulis distributing the ball to him.
Gilliard in the lane with the left hand. Ariochea, what a mouthful for that one. Picks the ball back out to Rice. The corner to Queens.
Queens, the leading scorer for the Aggies, gets about 13.2 points a game.
Gilliard fader. And Infale Dante the rebound over to Pritchard. He's going to push it up the floor. With the right hand over to Mathis. Mathis in between the leg, half spin. Picks the ball up. Over to Juston. We haven't talked about him much yet. Mathis with a J. Long. Ariochea with a rebound.
Here comes Gilliard up the floor. Gives it over to Rice in the corner. Driving back to the middle, pulling it out. You know, Stir, the Aggies are a much older team. They're senior and junior laden, a lot of upperclassmen, and they've been a really solid program for the last 3 seasons with Coach Chris Jans.
Yeah, and this will be his 3rd year coaching the Aggies. First 2 seasons won the regular season title, the conference tourney title, making the NCAA tournament. They would have made it this year had they played the conference tournament because they probably would have won. They won 16-0 in conference play.
Dominated the Western Athletic Conference, Stir, as Rice makes both free throws and puts the Aggies back up 1 halfway through the first quarter. Pritchard gets an open look from 3. Rims out. Rebound to Bobbitt. First minutes we've seen from Bobbitt tonight.
Woo, Rice with a spin move off the glass. With a kiss.
C.J. Bobbitt's a senior forward that comes off the bench, standing about 6'7", gets about 5 points a game for the Aggies.
The Ducks are going to call a timeout. Down early, 11-8.
Dana Altman needs a TO. A TO, baby. New Mexico State leads early. Dana Altman's had some success at Oregon. He did reach a Final Four back in 2017. I don't know if you remember that one. Stir lost to the Tar Heels of UNC, who went on to win the title.
Marcus Page late. Marcus Page on that team. Ooh!
Ooh!
Walker! Flush it home.
McNair at the top of the key, 18 feet away for the Aggies. Gives it off to Brown. These are Brown's first minutes of the game. He drives right into the lane, puts up a little floater. Rims out, no good. Rebound to Duarte. Duarte throws it up to Pritchard on the left side. Pritchard on the left wing now. Tightly defended, gets a ball screen. Gets in a lane. Gives it up to Lawson. C.J. Bobbitt comes down with the rebound.
C.J. Walker earlier had that dunk. 6'8" freshman out of Sanford, Florida. Averages about 4 points a game. He's already got half of that now with that flush.
You've seen Terrell Brown check into the game, a senior guard for the Aggies, as well as Sean Buchanan, another senior guard. As I said, the Aggies are a senior-laden team, a lot of upperclassmen. 83-17 over the last 3 years with Coach Chris Janster. That's highly impressive.
83% win percentage. It's pretty good.
Duarte gives it off to Walker in the corner. Out to Pritchard, top of the key. Pritchard puts it between his legs, drives right behind his back, puts up a tough shot in the middle of the lane.
Nice finish.
Nice finish over the big man, C.J. Bobbitt.
He's already got 6 shots up in the first 8 minutes, only 4 points.
A little bit of a lower scoring game so far. That's favoring the Aggies.
Oh, don't let him take your ball, kid. But
Sean
he got
Buchanan
lucky.
hanging out, back around after the missed shot, takes the ball away. Can't convert though. Duarte gives it over to Walker. Dribbles up to the top of the key. We're going to get a reach-in foul on 6-foot guard Sean Buchanan. Ducks to inbound with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Aggies have done a decent job so far containing Peyton Pritchard. Hasn't shot well. Long three. Rebound by Queen. Queen's going to push the ball up the floor. Aggies haven't scored in the last 2.5 minutes. Little cold. Bobbitt inside. Working the post, faces up. Kicks it out to Buchanan. Shot fake, gets a ball screen. Nothing going, pulls it back out. Queen, deep three. Rimmed out. Rebound McNair. Foul and one. He's going to finish it through contact.
Strong rebound by McNair right there and a strong finish to go with it. If you're Oregon right there, you got 3 guys around the ball. You cannot let McNair come up with that ball.
William McNair only averages 1.8 a game. He's already got 3 with that and 1 finish. That'll raise the average a little bit.
Bringing the ball up the floor now is Chris Duarte, a junior guard for the Ducks. Gets 13 points a game. He's their second leading scorer. He throws it back out to Lawson, top of the key. Now over to Walker on the left wing, looking to throw it into the post.
Oh, bad
Stolen
pass.
by McNair.
Buchanan pushing the tempo. Cross over the left hand. Nothing doing. Throws it over to Brown. Got Pritchard one-on-one on the post. Kicks it out. Queen back to Buchanan. Buchanan sets it up. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a ball screen. Crosses over. Forces up a contested 2. Misses it. Peyton Pritchard with a rebound. Looking to push here.
Even though they got 3 points on the last possession, Stir, that's back-to-back bad possessions for the Aggies on offense, forcing up tough shots at the end of the shot clock.
Got lucky with that offensive board.
Nice play by McNair. Pritchard has the ball at the top.
Offensive 3 seconds.
Oregon's offense has not looked very good early. They haven't had much action going on. Haven't been able to get the ball in the lane, Stir.
You got to get the ball to Peyton Pritchard. Let him work it off the dribble. Just let him be a playmaker. He's the motor for this offense. Oh, and a nice finish from Buchanan.
Buchanan, the small 6-foot guard, finishing amongst the trees. The giraffes inside, Stir.
Buchanan only 6 foot, 170 pounds. Not very big. Only averages 2.7 points a game.
The Ducks are going to hold for the last shot here. 3 seconds left on the clock.
Pritchard. Deep three from the logo. And it's off the mark.
Peyton Pritchard hasn't been too good early. I think he's 2 for 7 from the field. Maybe 2 for 8. Hasn't been too efficient there.
The Aggies, a little surprising early. They're up 16-12 in the first 10 minutes.
Well, we told you the Aggies half-court defense trying to slow the game down. They've been able to do that. They give up less than 60 points a game. They haven't let Pritchard get out in transition. They've been able to fluster him a little bit early.
They've got some really nice boards that have put them ahead early. Brown, wide open 3. Rimmed it out.
Brown with a nice look. Guard comes off the bench for the Aggies. Couldn't get it to fall. Neither team has shot the ball too well from the outside early. Gonna get a reach in here. That's 2 on Buchanan. He's got a lot of minutes off the bench tonight for the Aggies. Coach Jans will leave him in the game.
C.J. Walker in the corner. Jab step. Pass fake. Just holding it.
6 seconds left on the shot clock for Oregon. You've seen a lot of possessions like this.
Duarte.
Nice cut by Chris Duarte. He finishes with the left hand.
Nice finish from Chris Duarte. He's averaging 13 a game this year. Look for him to get some more looks.
He hails from Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic. A couple of international players on this game. Duarte for the Ducks and R.A. Cocheca from Madrid, Spain for the Aggies. C.J. Bobbitt gives it off to McNair. Bobbitt was in the lane for 3 seconds.
They had the ball down low, making short passes. They should have went up with it. Pritchard back with the ball. Just let him work at the top of the key. He's going to make things happen for this team. Pritchard, and he loses the handle of it. Picks it back up. Got lucky there. Duarte at the top. Ball screen to the right. Drives right. Gets blocked. Okoro with a rebound. Duarte back up with it. Missed it. Got his own board again. Fouled. And he can't convert. Buchanan picks up his third.
Nice effort by Duarte right there to get his shoulders square going downhill off the ball screen and then to come up with an offensive rebound later in the possession. He'll go to the line for two.
A lot of second chance opportunities. Second, third, fourth chances. Just can't give the Ducks that if you want to win.
Chris Duarte knocks down both free throws and we're all tied back up at 16. Gilliard now running the point for the Aggies with Buchanan out of the game with 3 fouls. Gives it off to C.J. Bommett in the mid-range.
Mexico State seemed a little stagnant on offense here the last 4 or 5 possessions.
I think both teams have. If they want to pull the upset, they're going to have to find a way to get points.
That's a bad shot by Rice. Walker pulls down the rebound, pushes it up the floor to Duarte. Oh, a little spin and fadeaway. Missed it. McCants with the board. He's going to push it up the floor. The big man.
We haven't talked that much about McCants yet, but Johnny McCants starts for the Aggies, gets about 9 points and 6 rebounds a game.
From Las Cruces, New Mexico. He's got the ball at the top of the key. 4 on the shot clock. Rice, another 3. Same spot. Missed it again.
That was a much better look for Rice there. Gets the catch and shoot, got his feet square. He can make that shot. Gets about 13 points a game.
And Cochea picks up a loose ball foul. That wasn't even on the rebound. That was away from the ball. That's a cheap foul by him. Pritchard brings it back up. He's been cold so far. I think he only has 4 points.
And Fale Dante back in the game for the Ducks.
Pritchard back at the top of the key. About 3 jab steps. Gets around Cochea. Pull up Jay. Got it. Rattled it home. Tough shot by Peyton Pritchard, but he gets that one to fall. He's got 6 now. Gilliard bringing it up for the Aggies. Over to C.J. Bobbitt. Back screen by Cochea. He gets in the post one-on-one on Dante. Kicks it out. Rice, wide open 3. Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant.
There you go. Rice's first points of the game for the Aggies. Finally got one to go down.
And our first green release of the game comes halfway through the second quarter. Over to Richardson.
That's Will Richardson with the ball, the third leading scorer for the Aggies. He gets 11 points a game, a sophomore guard.
Peyton Pritchard drives left, pull up Jay, got it.
A burst of speed, the ability to go so fast and then stop so quickly and be under control for the pull-up jumper. Very impressive.
You take away all of his 3-pointers, he's 4 of 5 from the field. Shooting well from 2, not so much from behind the arc. He's got 8. Rice, he's got to start knocking down his Jays. He's missed a couple wide open 3s. Gilliard, the lefty, long. Well, that's a long rebound. They're going to push it in transition. Mathis dribbles it back out. Gets a ball screen from Infale Dante. One-on-one with Cochea. Left hand dumps it off to Dante. Ooh, bad pass to Richardson. Lucky it wasn't stolen. 4 seconds, Mathis. Long 3, rebound by Bobbitt.
Well, another bad possession, even though that's Anthony Mathis. He's a good shooter from the outside, but you don't want to have to force up contested shots with no time left on the shot clock.
Rice, Euro in the lane, missed it. Juiced on with a board up to Pritchard. Pritchard made his last couple shots, look to get him the ball more.
Dante gets it in the middle, throws it directly back out to Mathis at the top of the key. Dante gets it back on the right wing. Another stagnant possession for the Ducks. They're going to have to force up another one. Pritchard from the top of the key, no good.
He's 0 of 5 from deep now, and I think 3 or 4 of those have been at the end of the shot clock. He had to force up. Back over to Gilliard. He's going to set up the offense. The Aggies down 1, 19-20. Gilliard to the right hand in the lane. Back up with the left. Can't finish. Mathis with the board. Pushes it up to Pritchard. Pritchard dumps it off to Mathis, and a nice left-handed finish, and that's going to put the Ducks up 3.
It's tough for Gilliard, a 5'10" guard from the Aggies, to finish in there amongst the big redwood trees of the Ducks, like Infale Dante.
Oh, he's cold. Pritchard picks his pocket. Oh, gets around with the right hand. Oh, now he's going to pull it back out on a bad pass.
Pass stolen by Jabari Rice. Comes back the other way, puts it between his legs, throws it to Gilliard in the corner.
Gilliard up with the left hand. Can't finish.
Again, tough to finish over a much bigger 6'5" Anthony Mathis.
Oh, Juston gets it back. Nice finish down low.
Nice catch by Jewston. It went off his hands and then was still able to grab it, retain possession, and go up strong for the deuce.
Ooh, Gilliard does another turnover.
Dribbled it off his
Richardson
foot.
kicks it corner. Pritchard. Oh, he's not going to put it up.
That's a shot that Peyton Pritchard would normally take, but now that he's 0 for 5 from 3, looks like maybe he's thinking twice about it.
Because Mathis gets a little fancy down low with the moves. Oh, another contested 3 at the end of the shot clock. Justin with the rebound. Got it stolen from him by Bobbitt. Up to McCants. Gets a ball screen going to the left. Oh, and may have been a reach there.
Game's getting a little sloppy here, Sturd. Both teams looking shaky with the ball, making turnovers.
Thought there's going to be a lot more scoring than this. Rice pushes off with the left arm, and he gets it to go. Rice with an aggressive take to the basket. And now they cut it to 3. And a timeout by the Ducks. Dana Altman wants to talk.
Game's still fairly low scoring here with 3 minutes to go in the first half. 24-21 Ducks. This is the pace that New Mexico State was hoping for. They're just going to have to make a few more shots if they want to win this game.
And it looks like we got the St. Anthony Bears dancers back tonight. I think they did pretty well last night. Had to bring them back again. It's a crowd favorite.
Mathis has the ball out top near the March Madness logo.
Duarte back in the game. Tries to drive baseline. Cut off. Oh, but he gets his pocket picked, but out of bounds on the Aggies.
Brutal offensive basketball so far. Inability to make open jump shots outside and a lot of turnovers.
Really, really sloppy. Both teams actually really sloppy. Just can't seem to get any rhythm on offense.
Jewiston working with his back to the basket from 15.
Mathis, he wants that 3. Fade away. Rimmed out. Queen with the rebound.
Travelin Queen from Baltimore, Maryland, came a long way to play for the Aggies at New Mexico State. Gets in the lane. Nice pass out to the corner.
McCants misses it. Wide open 3 in the corner. Duarte gets it.
Duarte gets a high ball screen from Dante. Refuses it. Gets into the lane.
Go up with it, young fella. Foul. He can't finish. McNair's going to pick up his first foul.
Duarte going to the line for the second time in the game. 2 for 2 so far today.
He eyes. He flies. A little long. And second one. Got it to go. Puts the Ducks up 4.
How do you feel about the colored blonde hair on the top of Duarte's head there?
You know, I wouldn't even say it's blonde. It's more of a dirty blonde, but I like it. I like the look. A little Willie Cauley-Stein. Maybe not as light as his. But, you got to change it up a little bit for the tournament. Buchanan back in. I think he's got 3. Left-handed finish, no good.
Tough step through, rebounded by Walker.
Ooh, Walker got his pocket picked by Buchanan. Up to Queen. Queen to the corner. It's a Brown. Brown spin move. Baseline. Oh, nice blow-by on the spin move.
Nice move by Travelin Brown. Gets about 12 points a game. Duarte working at the top of the key for the Ducks. Throws it over to C.J. Walker on the wing. Gives it back to Duarte in the left slot. Duarte receives a ball screen. Comes off. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Rebounded by McNair.
Duarte a little cold. 1 of 6 from the field.
1.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
Oh, Buchanan gets a little space, and he's going to finish at the rim.
Help defense wasn't there for the Ducks. Got to have guys on the midline waiting to stop that driver if he beats his man.
Defender got caught on the screen, and no one switched. Wide open layup for Buchanan. Ties it up at 25.
Ball screen action worked for the Aggies that time, spreading out the Ducks defense.
Duarte, another bad 3-pointer off a ball screen. That's 2, not necessarily contested 3s, but tough off-the-dribble 3s for Duarte. Offense rebound for McCants.
Oh, should have gone right back up with it, Stir.
In the scoring zone, and Duarte, a little frustrated, reaches in. They might have to pull him out, but they're going to keep him in. If you're Dana Altman, you got to recognize that.
Travelin Queen with the ball in the corner.
Queen spanning the shot fake and the jab move in the corner. Nothing doing.
5 on the shot clock.
Oh, nice cut. Oh, and he finished! Shane Buchanan. He's got the last 6 for the Aggies. What a back cut by Buchanan. Finishes at the rim through contact. and it's going to put the Aggies up 2 with a chance to turn it into a 3-point play. He eyes, he flies. Got it. Puts him up 3.
That's a couple of really nice finishes amongst the bigger guys at the 10 for Shane Buchanan.
He's got the last 7 for the Aggies, and they're up 3.
Duarte gives off to Lawson. Over to Mathis on the left wing. Long 2 from Mathis, no good. Anthony Mathis hasn't been able to get that jump shot of his going in the first half. Aggies can hold for the last shot.
Here comes Brown. 5 on the clock. Queen, 3 ball, long. Rebound C.J. Walker, and that's going to end the first half. The Aggies up 3.
Little 7-0 run there to end the half for the Aggies.
Shane Buchanan 7, Oregon Ducks 0 in that little run.
I'll say it again. This is the pace that the Aggies want to play. Slow the game down. Keep the game in the 50s or the 60s. They only give up 59.7 points a game. Oregon's got to find a way to get the tempo up in the second half.
I think Kenny's been depressed for these last few days. He realizes that the tournament is not actually happening and it's just a simulation. I think somebody get that man a teddy bear. But, man, Peyton Pritchard, he was on the bench there the last 4 or 5 minutes. You can't have that happening. Your best player, 21 a game.
Jabari Rice had a nice first half. Didn't knock down his jump shot from the outside very well. Still ended up with 11 points. Ducks winning the rebounding battle by 6, and that's the way they're staying in the game here, getting those offensive rebound putback points. Now at halftime, feels like a good time to thank our sponsor, Zaxby's. Go out and check out Zaxby's. Everybody knows about the chicken sandwich. Check out their salads if you want a more healthy option, sir.
I'm also a big fan of the Zappetizers, too. I've started getting on those.
Couple more shout-outs to our secondary sponsors, Honey Baked Ham and Lemmy Law Offices, for all your law needs.
I'll tell you my surprise performer the first half was Shun Buchanan. He had that 7-0 run at the end of the first half. He only averages 2.7 a game. The little 6-foot guard making things happen.
Jabari Rice gets a good look off the screen, no good. But yes, Buchanan had good minutes off the bench while Gilliard was on the bench for the Aggies.
Pritchard, he should be looking to get some shots up, get some good looks. And Folly Dante with a right hand. Can't finish. Got his own rebound. Go back up with it. Juiced on. He's finishing down low, and it cuts it to 1.
Evan Gilliard, the 5'10" point guard, left-handed point guard for the Aggies, bringing the ball up the floor. Gives it off to Ari Kocha, who we didn't see much of in the first half.
I think he's the second best player on this team, and we didn't see him out there very much. I think he only has 1 foul, though. I don't think he's in foul trouble.
Interesting decision by Coach Chris Jans.
Gilliard to the right. Can't finish. Rebound by Shakir Juston he's from the east side, from East Side High School. Pritchard can't finish. Ari Kochea picks up his second there.
Will go to the line for 2.
Right hand. Got it. He's got 9. Looking to go into double digits here. Puts it up. Got it, and he's got 10.
The lead changes. Ducks back on top, 29-28. Gilliard gives off to Ari Kochea.
Gilliard really had a tough time in the first half finishing. Oh, Jabari Rice! Ho, ho, ho! Green Giant!
Another good look off the screen. Knocks this one down. That's his second 3 of the game.
Second 3 and a second green. Woo, this kid's hot.
Jewison with an ISO to his left side. Picks it up 20 feet from the basket.
Pritchard, nice cut. Gets swatted by Ari Kochea. Get that stuff out of here, Hutch!
Trayvon Queen throws it up to Evan Gilliard. A nice block by Ari Kochea back down the defensive end. Now he has the ball top of the key.
Man, he just looks like that guy at your local YMCA that thinks he's so much better than he actually is. He's got the headband, tall socks, knee bands. I don't know if that's a good look. Oh,
Nice
that's a 3 ball.
Look at the elevation from Trayvon Queen. Getting up high off the ground, releasing that jumper. Aggies up by 5.
Leading scorer for the Aggies. He's got to get going. Juiced onto the right hand, no good. Rebound McCants. Nice strong board. That's a man's board.
I have a different opinion about Ari Cochea. I think he looks like the old man at the YMCA who's a savvy player. Sees the floor well, can finish inside. Nice little mid-range jumper. Gilliard out top with the ball. Has to take a contested three at the end of the shot clock. Rebound goes to Pritchard. Pritchard's going to push up the right side for the Ducks. Crosses over, pulls it back out. Gets a screen from Infale Dante. Gets in the middle of the floor out to Jewiston.
Oh, wide open, Jay. He got it to go.
That was a nice play created by Peyton Pritchard to get it over to Jewiston in the short corner.
Jewiston's got a quick 4 points here in the third quarter. And the Ducks cut it to 3.
Gilliard gets a screen from McCants. Blows by the right side. Nice help and block off the ball from
Jewiston. Nice. He beat that. And again, Gilliard having a tough time finishing at the rim. He's blowing by his guys, but being only 5'10", the other bigs are catching up, beating his stuff.
With their length. Rice gets a screen from Bobbitt, throws it over to Trevelyan Queen. Hit one just a second ago, rims that one out. Richardson throws ahead to Mathis.
Oh, ho, 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 Green Giant. Anthony Mathis finally getting a jumper to go. Long 2 for him there, cuts it to 1.
Struggled with that jump shot in the first half. That's what he's known for, Stir. That catch and shoot. Nice release.
Oh, get that stuff out of here, Hutch.
And Fale Dante, that's what we know. Athletic big man.
Pritchard, ho, 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 Green Giant.
Big little 5-0, 7-0 run there for the Ducks.
Back-to-back green beans for the Ducks, and they're up 2.
It all started with that block from Infale Dante. They get up the floor quickly to Peyton Pritchard.
And they got the Peyton Pritchard fatheads going, and he's
away by Richardson. Ari Cochea picks up the loose ball, throws it at the Queen.
Queen
to stop the bleeding. Got shot by Trevelyan Queen.
Got the puppies in order.
His second 3 ball in the last 2 minutes.
And now they're starting to heat up.
Lead changes once again. The Aggies aren't going away lightly.
Pritchard
with another good look.
And he rimmed it out.
Ooh. Impressive shot making. That was a fun few minutes there.
Oof. Oh, Gilliard, he's going to try his shot. Knocked it home.
Space.
He was cold.
Both
teams rattled it home.
Bombing in shots from the outside.
Oh, but that's a 2.
That was a 3.
Oh, it was a 3. Mathis, deep 2. But he got that one to go.
Couple of long 2s for Mathis.
Tough 2 coming off the ball screen. A little contested, but rattled it home.
We've seen Evan Gilliard running the point a lot for the Aggies this half as opposed to Shane Buchanan. Last half, Jabari Rice knocks in a 3. The Aggies are heating up. Peyton Pritchard brings the ball up the floor for the Ducks. Top the key, moves over to the right slot. Over to Dante. That's not really where you want Dante catching the ball. You want him catching the ball inside 5 feet, making a simple move. Pritchard for 3.
Rimmed out another one.
Trevelyan Queen with the board. He's going to push it himself.
He's had 2 of those halfway down, just popping out.
Ducks have got to get a stop. Aggies have converted on a lot of their last few possessions.
As a wise man once told me, got to put your hand in the cookie jar.
Savvy play by Pritchard to knock the ball away from Queen right there.
Pritchard over to Will Richardson. Haven't heard much of him tonight.
Mathis gets the ball in the wing. Throw it into Dante.
This is where you want him to catch the ball.
Mathis with the right side ISO.
Clear
Stolen away by Rice.
Jabari Rice. Cleared for takeoff. Throws it down with 2 hands.
Showtime, Jabari Rice. You see the hops.
7-point lead now for the Aggies. This is their largest lead of the game and a timeout by Dana Altman. How many Jabari Rice got? He's got 15 now, maybe?
16 points.
We want to see the St. Anthony Bears. No one wants to see the cheerleaders.
Got about 14 minutes left in this game. Aggies have a 7-point lead. They're playing at the pace they want to play at. I told you they just had to make a few more jump shots to win the game. They've been doing that.
Pritchard, and he gets fouled. Terrell Brown.
Nice explosive burst by Peyton Pritchard to get in the lane right there.
He's got 14 now, only 1 of 8 from downtown, but a lot of those at the end of the shot clock. Had a couple open ones.
Knocks down his free throws, maybe that'll get him going.
He's got 15 now to to lead all Duck scorers. Cuts it to 5. Brown. Oh, that's an illegal screen by Shane Buchanan. He fell over, but they're going to hit him with the foul anyway.
Off the ball. Shane Buchanan's first few seconds of the second half sets an illegal screen. Chris Duarte back in the game for the Ducks. Gives off to Jewison on the left wing.
Oh, Buchanan getting his hands in there.
Oh, you got to come up with that ball.
Justin, aggressive move, and he gets fouled. McCants not liking that one.
Nice response here from the Ducks.
He's letting the refs know.
Dana Altman called that timeout. The Aggies had all the momentum. The Ducks have come back out, stopped the bleeding, got into the line a few times.
Justin knocks it down. He's got number 2. He eyes. He flies. Got it.
Little mini 4-0 run by the Ducks. Shane Buchanan now running the point for the Aggies.
Really like that timeout by Dana Altman. They cut it to 3.
Over to McCants on the right wing. Receives a ball screen from R.A. Cochea.
Tough 2.
Rebounded by Jewison. Outlets quickly to Pritchard. Pritchard pushing up the right side. Pulls it back out top of the key.
Shakur Justin's really come up big in this game.
Nice drive to the middle of the floor. Gets to the basket. Stolen away by McCants.
Thank you. Come
Aggies
again.
Pushing. Trayvon
Queen
all
blows
the way
by.
And one. Big finish by Queen at the hoop.
Pushed in the back, but still able to get the roll.
Big second half from Trayvon Queen. He had those 2 threes early in the second half. Now converts the 3-point play. Aggies back up 6.
He's got 9 points in 7 minutes here in the first few minutes here in the third quarter. It was held scoreless in the first half. He's their leading scorer for the Aggies. They needed him to step up. Richardson, deep 3, rimmed it out. We haven't heard much of him on the offensive end tonight. He's averaging around 11 a game. Nice back cut by Rice, and he's going to hammer it home.
Look at the court vision from Trayvon Brown.
Aggies with 16 points in the last 3.5 minutes. This is their largest lead of the night at 8. Duarte back in the game. Pritchard gets it. Jab step to the top. Over to Richardson. Nice on-ball D by Queen.
3 on the shot clock. Pritchard, you wanted it in his hands. Step back.
Oh, he got fouled!
Oh!
That's a terrible foul.
Can't foul him out like that, Jabari.
How many contested threes at the end of the shot clock has Peyton Pritchard taken tonight?
Stir, I tell you, he almost put that one in, too. You can't let this kid go to the line. He's money. 5 for 5 tonight.
I think he's 1 of 8 from 3. That should have been 1 of 9.
1 of 9 now. And he's been...
Well, that doesn't count because he got fouled.
That's true. 1 of 8. He's still got 17 points. Got a chance for 18 on this last free throw here.
6 of 6 at the line. That's where he's making his money tonight. Now 7 for 7. Looking like...
I told you. The Ducks are going to live and die by Peyton Pritchard. They go as he goes.
Looking like Steph Curry at the free throw line. Not so much from 3, though. McCants holds it at the top of the key. Inside to Ari Cochea. He's got it in the post.
Isolation in the post.
Kicks it out. Brown, open 3. Line drive, no good. Ari Cochea with a board. Foul in the back. And he can't finish. And Fale Dante with his first personal.
I'd like to see R.A. Cochea try and dunk that ball right there instead of laying it in with the finger roll.
First one, got it. Nice stroke for a big man. Second one. Gets that one to fall. Aggies back up 7.
New Mexico State doing just enough scoring to stay ahead in this one. Relying on their defense to get stops. Chris Duarte for the Ducks. Throws it over to Infale Dante outside the 3-point line. Screens for Pritchard. Pritchard goes downhill, gets his shoulder square to the hoop, gets in the lane, kicks it back out to Duarte. Jewison with the ball in the short corner. Driving middle.
Oh, shot clock violation. He got his stuff beat.
More nice half-court defense from the Aggies.
The Ducks don't start picking it up. They may be in trouble. Could be another upset.
That was a great game we had last night with the Anteaters and the Terrapins stir.
Whew. Evan Leonard had a heck of a night. I think he had 24 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists.
Or Zaxby's player of the game, Peyton Pritchard.
And he can't finish.
Back to the free throw line. These will be his 8th and 9th attempts of the game. He's 7 for 7 so far. A chance to get to 20 points.
Ooh, and he missed his first free throw of the night. 7 for 8. Knock on wood. Second one. Gets it. And a 6-point lead now for the Aggies. The Aggies have been firmly in control of this game for most of the second half. Oh, nice back cut by Brown, and he gets bumped by Duarte. Both teams in the bonus now.
Terrell Brown to the line for the Aggies. His first one's up and good. A nice pass there by Johnny McCants to hit Brown on the back cut.
Are those some Converses? I didn't know anyone still played in those.
I dig it. Throwing it back a little bit. Terrell Brown.
Maybe
Duarte works outside for the Ducks. Gives off to Jewiston in the left slot.
Maybe you want to get a little 2-for-1 here if you're the Ducks.
Most certainly.
Juiced on kick to the corner. Duarte back up to Richardson. Nice ball movement. Pritchard gets it. Another tough three. Rattles that one out. 1 for 9.
You definitely wanted to go 2-for-1 there if you're the Ducks. Took too long to get a shot off.
The Aggies, if they want, can hold for 1 here, and it looks like they are.
Would be a smart decision. If you're the Aggies, you want to keep the momentum and the 8-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
McCants spams the shot fake. Ooh, he had a bad shot there. Gets it back. Finishes with .9 on the clock.
More like Johnny McCann's. Aggies go up 10 going into the last 10 minutes of this contest.
Largest lead of the night.
This is still March.
Oof.
Cue the CBS music. New Mexico State hanging on to a 10-point lead, playing the style of game they want to play. In the half court, slowing the game down. Oregon hasn't been able to get much going on the offensive end of the floor.
Here we go. Oregon with the ball. Peyton Pritchard's got to keep being aggressive and look to get Anthony Mason some shots. Duarte back to Anthony Mathis, excuse me.
Pritchard works out high with the ball. 6 seconds left on the clock. Duarte comes off the down screen. No good from straight away. Rebound to the 5'10 guard, Evan Gilliard. Gilliard pulls back out to the top of the key, sets up the offense. Gives it to Johnny McCants, top of the key. Back off to Gilliard.
Ooh, Rice, another three. That's long. Rebound and volley Dante. Up to Duarte. If you're the Ducks, you got to look to push now. Got to get some momentum on offense. Duarte.
Speed up this game a little bit. Maybe think about pressing.
I would definitely start thinking about it. I thought this game would be in the 70s by now.
Peyton Pritchard works on the right side. Pulls up from 3.
Got that one.
His second three-pointer of the game. 2 for 9 from distance now.
That's a tough one off the dribble of the left side. Woof. Money. McCants with it. Top of the key into Arecochea.
One-on-one with N'Faly Dante on the left block. Throws it back out to Jabari Rice. Receives a ball screen from McCants. Stops from 19. No good. Rebound Dante.
Went up and got that one. Duarte pushes it. Hands it off to Richardson. Richardson. Oof. Almost got his pocket beat. Duarte, 3. Rimmed out. Oof, they really needed that one.
Rebound Trevelyan Queen. He's going to push himself up to Rice. Left side of the floor, gets in the lane.
Ooh, missed it. Rebound Peyton Pritchard.
Now he's going to push it. Up to Richardson.
He's wide open.
Wouldn't take it. Little ball screen action on the right side. Nothing doing. Nice defense by the Aggies. Over to Jewiston, over to Pritchard. Now N'Faly Dante back to Pritchard. Jewiston working to get in the lane. No can do.
Oh, deep 3. Duarte. Oof, that was halfway down.
Rattles out. Aggies pushing now.
Jabari
Rice driving right. Little push off maybe.
Oof.
No call. Gets it off the backboard.
Saw him do that in the first half, too. He had a little push off. They didn't call the offensive foul, and he finishes.
Nice little Whitaker bank shot by Jabari Rice.
He got 23 now.
23 points for Jabari Rice. Pacing the Aggies. 9-point lead. 7.5 to go.
Oof.
Upset alert.
Oh, call your friends. Tell them we got New Mexico State on upset alert, baby.
Get to the TV.
Tell them to turn it on CBS Sports. We got a great one.
Jewiston to inbound. Mathis now at the March Madness logo, high out at the top of the key.
I don't think he's hit a three yet tonight.
Couple of long twos, but nothing from beyond the three-point range. Pritchard, a contested one, won't go. Jabari Rice with the board. Aggies pushing now. Queen with the left hand, and the lead is double digits for the first time for either team tonight. The Aggies can smell victory.
Largest lead of the night at 11.
They just got to keep playing at their pace. Slow the game down, make the Ducks play in the half court. Will Richardson out about 26 feet from the hoop.
Pritchard off the down screen. Shot fake, gets a screen from N'Faly Dante. Left hand, pull up Jay. Got it.
Nice. That's the second time he's done that tonight. The ability to explode off the bounce, stop real quick, get the puppy set, and put it in.
A lot of tough shots from Peyton Pritchard, and the Aggies wisely use a timeout here. They still have 3 left.
Pritchard's got 24, but it's somewhat of an inefficient 24, even though a lot of those shots were forced up at the end of the shot clock.
Not many people out of the Aggies winning tonight, even though they went undefeated in conference play, 25-6.
I mean, they're hot. They've won at least 16 games in a row. I don't know about before that.
Oh, stolen by Anthony Mathis. Ducks looking to push here. Ooh, almost threw it away.
Richardson, a tough cross-court pass to Pritchard. Pritchard tightly guarded by Ari Kochea. Looked like he had the mismatch. Decided not to try and beat him off the bounce. Mathis, driving right, finds himself in the short corner, picks up his dribble.
Ooh!
Tough little left-hand finish by Anthony Mathis, 7-point game.
He's been big from 2 tonight, not so much from 3 where he normally thrives, but a nice 10 points from Anthony Mathis.
Johnny McCants throws it back out high to Evan Gilliard.
And the Ducks are slowly crawling their way back into this one. Jabari Rice, no good. Ari Kochea!
What a nice little finish in midair by Ari Kochea. The international prospect from Madrid, Spain. Stolen away by Ari Kochea. A couple of big plays from the big fella.
Queen.
Travelon Queen. Open on that right wing. Decided not to take it. Gets a ball screen from Ari Kochea.
They're slowing it down. Oh, Rice picks it back up. He's got it in the corner. Tightly contested. And it's out of bounds. Oregon ball. He stepped out of bounds.
Jabari Rice.
Whew. Man, but that was huge putback from Ari Kochea. Put him back up 9. Juiced on down low to N'Faly Dante.
N'Faly Dante. That's where he wants to catch the ball. 3 feet from the bucket. Turn and score it.
Can't be a pinball machine. Juiced on, and he can't finish. McCants gets his 3rd. If you're Oregon, this is what you want. Stop the clock and hit free throws. Get back into this one.
Shakur Jewiston knocks down the first one for his 9th point of the ball game. Still with the Aggies up 8, possibly 7 here with 5 minutes to go. They're up 8. You've got to give credit to head coach Chris Jans. This is the 3rd. We should have seen this coming. This is their 3rd year in a row. In his only 3 years as coach, they're making the tournament. They win the WAC every year, as you see Johnny McCants with a nice little spin and score off the backboard. Aggies up 10. It was bound to happen sometime. Chris Jans making the tournament every year. You know they're going to pull the upset at some point.
Well, this is a really, really good team. Even though maybe their schedule isn't as strong as teams like Oregon, they didn't lose a game in conference play.
That is true. They've played one of the weakest schedules in this tournament. Basketball Reference has their strength of schedule at a negative 4.24. To put it in comparison, Oregon has a positive 9.09.
It's a big difference.
Evan Gilliard backing down Pritchard, trying to get in the lane.
Working the shot clock. One-footed fader.
Rebound to Will Richardson. Pushing across the March Madness logo, gives to Pritchard. You know Pritchard, after this great senior season, feels a lot of pressure right now. Down 10 with 4 minutes to go in the tournament. Feels like a lot of the responsibility to score falls on him. A nice left-handed, off-handed finish from Anthony Mathis, and he'll go to the line to try and convert the three-point play.
He's had a big second half. Perfect from the field. 4 of 4, 8 points. And now he's got 9 in the second half to cut the lead to 7 for the Aggies. Whew.
Nice free throw shooting in this one. The Aggies haven't missed, 10 for 10. And Oregon, 12 for 14 in the second half.
Jabari Rice, top of the key. Bang that one home.
Oh, what a
Woo!
shot from Rice. Answers Mathis. Anything you can do, I can do better. You got to wonder, though, if that free throw Mathis sees go down. You got to wonder if that's able to get him going from the outside. The Ducks are
Nice back cut by Pritchard.
What a savvy play.
And he's got the takeover. He's got the dead-eye takeover. He might be looking to take some shots from downtown.
Sturry's telling the Ducks fans to get on their feet.
Jabari Rice wants another one. He got another one.
Jabari Rice won't be denied.
Woo!
Aggies up 11.
And I don't know, man. The Aggies just won't go away. Every time the Ducks look to make a run, they stop them. You got to get the ball to Pritchard. Run them off some down screens. Here they go. Gets the ball. Screen by N'Faly Dante. Pulls it out. Getting double team. Woo!
There's that sweet stroke from Mathis. His first 3 of the game tonight.
And the Aggies made 5 more three-pointers tonight. That's a considerable difference. And they're running Jabari Rice out of bounds.
Well,
he gets wide open under the basket. Easy layup.
Rice again stirred Jabari Rice, 31 points tonight. He's gone toe-to-toe with Pritchard.
Juiced down with a flush.
Ooh, now we got some action. Going up and down the floor. Impressive shot making from both teams.
This is what we thought we were going to see all game, but... McCants throws it down with 2 hands.
What a screen and roll. Evan Gilliard with the one-handed over-the-head pass to Johnny McCants for the two-handed slam.
Back to a double-digit lead for the Aggies, 74-64. They're double-teaming Pritchard. Dumps it into Mathis. He can't finish with a right hand. This one might be over. Queen with the ball, pushing it up the floor. Gilliard with a quick 3. And he missed that one.
Well, we'd questioned if the Aggies had enough offensive firepower to win this game.
Pritchard, nice blow by. Left hand slam.
They haven't been able to get as many stops, from their impressive half-court defense down the stretch, but they've been able to score enough on the offensive end to maintain their lead.
McCants over to Gilliard.
1.5 to go. At some point, you got to start thinking about fouling it for the Ducks. Trevelyan Queen off the bounce to his left.
Kicks it out.
Shot clock winding down. Gilliard's going to have to force up a long 2.
Rimmed out. Rebound Richardson. 70 seconds to play.
Ducks
Mathis.
Gotta go fast.
Pritchard. Off the bounce. Trying to work Gilliard. Back out to Richardson. Dante wide open. Can't really shoot that.
50. You got to hurry. You got to hurry.
They have a little urgency.
What
Pritchard.
is Dante doing?
Pritchard back cut. That may have been a push in the back, and he got it to go. 6-point game with 50 seconds to go.
Got a foul here for the Ducks. Dana Altman's got his tell his boys to foul.
They can't play this one out. You got a foul here. McCants pulling it out. Queen.
Now, if they're not going to foul, Aggie's got to use the whole shot clock.
Kicks it out. Gilliard. Queen. 5 on the shot clock. Gilliard gets it back. He's been cold tonight.
Ducks face guarding Jabari Rice off the ball.
20 seconds ago. They got to hurry here.
Got to shoot the 3.
Pull up Jay. Mathis. No good.
This one's over, Stir.
They're going to foul Rice, and this one might be over. 15 seconds to go.
Jabari Rice gets to go to the line, and how fitting after he doesn't get to go to the line, but what a game by Jabari Rice.
And why are they letting him catch the ball? What
Jabari
a night.
Rice, 31 points. He went toe-to-toe and maybe even outplayed Peyton Pritchard tonight.
He's got 32 to lead all scorers. Looking to add one more here.
Peyton Pritchard was in the discussion for
33.
Player of the Year with Obi Toppin and Luka Garza from Iowa. But Jabari Rice went toe-to-toe with him tonight.
And he ends up outdueling the All-American Peyton Pritchard. 14 seconds to play, 8-point lead for the Aggies. This one's about over. And we can agree with Jordan that the player of the game is Jabari Rice. He's been doing it from inside and outside, asserting his dominance. But more importantly, he'll be our Zaxby's player of the game. Mathis wide open, no good. Rebound Queen. And it looks like they're going to dribble this one out. The Aggies with a big-time upset over the Oregon Ducks, 76-68.
They have pulled the upset. This is still March.
Whew. back-to-back upsets. Last night we had UC Irvine and Maryland. Tonight we have Oregon and New Mexico State, the Aggies. 8-point win. Whew, another dandy.
Very nice execution of Coach Chris Jan's game plan. They slowed the game down for the majority of the game. And you know what, Ster? When the game sped up in the last 5 or 6 minutes, the Aggies made enough plays to still win the game.
So, Hutch, I probably already know who it is, but who's your player of the game?
This one goes to Jabari Rice. 33 points. He didn't do much else. But, boy, those threes he hit down the stretch in the fourth quarter locked up the game.
Trevelyan Queen, 11 points, 11 rebounds. That was big for the Aggies. McCants had some nice minutes, 9 points, 8 rebounds. Buchanan had a really, really big first half. Really didn't see much of him in the second half, but really provided a spark off the bench with 7. He had that 7-0 run by himself at the end of the first half that really gave the Aggies that little push going into halftime.
Huge. They were down 25-21, sped them up to 25-28. They went into the lead.
You know,
halftime, leading by 3.
Ari Kochea had a nice, well-rounded game. 2 of 2 from the field. Very efficient.
7 assists, just like I told you, the old man at the YMCA with good court vision.
Obviously, the Ducks, their season's over. Pritchard's career's over. But 30 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Anthony Mathis couldn't get it going from 3. Him and Pritchard combined 3 of 17 from downtown. That's not going to get it done.
That's what did the Ducks in.
Shakur Juice Don from the east side. He had 11 points, 7 rebounds, solid game. And Duarte couldn't get it going on offense either. That just really hurt him. Their shot making tonight.
10. The Ducks guards were just shut down tonight.
And also of note,
it's the strength of their team.
Evan Gilliard, 1 of 15 from the field. Not a good night from him.
Brutal in a bad way with a lowercase b.
Oof. But again, our Zaxby's player of the game, Jabari Rice, 33 points, 5 of 12 from distance. You can pick up your $10 Zaxby's gift card on Charlestown Road. Matt Dennison will personally hand deliver it to you. So that's game 1 of 3 tonight. Next up, who we got next, Hutch?
Michigan, the 3-seeded Michigan Wolverines, coached by Juwan Howard, and then the 11-seeded Xavier Musketeers.
So look to catch that one here in about 30 minutes. I think we'll be going live at about 8:30. So make sure to tune back in. That's game 2 of 3. And then at 10 o'clock, we have Texas Tech and St. Mary's for our
10-7 game.
But again, thank you. For my partner, Bryce Hutchins, I'm Sterling Huber. That was game 1 of 3 here from CBS Sports.
Hutchin Huber Sports.